This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello, I'm Samia Mohammed, your host for this hour's news. Join us as we bring you the latest stories and updates from across Africa. Let's start with Ethiopia. The 11th session of the Tana Forum officially kicked off today in Bahir Dar City, Ethiopia. The forum is being held in Bahir Dar and Addis Ababa from October 24 to 26. This year's theme is Africa in an Evolving Global Order, with each edition selecting a thematic focus for discussion. Ambassador Namibia Getachew, spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, said that since its inception, the Tana Forum has primarily focused on Africa's peace and security challenges.
The Tana Forum is being held for here in Bahir Dar and Addis Ababa from October 24 to 26, and the thematic area for this year is Africa in an Evolving Global Order. And each Tana Forum has its own thematic area to discuss on. And from the very inception of Tana Forum, it has focused and it is focusing on mainly on peace and security issues of Africa.
The forum serves as key platform for policymakers, ministers, researchers, and practitioners to engage in an open and candid discussions promoting Africa's lead perspectives and solutions to the continent's security issues. Ambassador Nabiat added that the forum is an offshoot of the African Union's 2063 vision for a prosperous, peaceful and stable continent.
And it's an offshoot of African Union's aspiration for 2063 to see prosperous, peaceful, stable Africa. So for that, this forum every year is the go-to place to discuss peace and security issues of Africa. And it draws in its participants from practitioners, policymakers, ministers, researchers, and the format itself is very open and candid discussions are encouraged in this Tana Forum format.
The 11th edition highlights security dynamics across Africa, addressing various conflict points and regional concerns. In particular, the Horn of Africa, which faces a disproportionate number of conflicts, will be a focal area for dialogue. The forum provides Ethiopian participants and other stakeholders with a vital opportunity to exchange insights on peaceful and security challenges in the region. Reflecting on the first day of the inaugural Namibia Public-Private Forum, President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah described the discussion as a unifying journey to take our country to prosperity. She praised the strong commitment from both government and business leaders, highlighting the shared goal of building a more efficient, inclusive and competitive Namibia. The President expressed that effective services delivery requires both political leadership and administrative efficiency. Even the best policies will not deliver results without a change in mindset and commitment to serve, she said, noting that inefficiency and corruption remain significant obstacles. Reaffirming her government's commitment to accountability and streamlined service delivery, President Nandi-Ndaitwah stressed the importance of fostering a healthy partnership with the private sector. On incentives, she called for honest, evidence-based discussions that ensure value to the national budget while safeguarding key priorities such as the free education starting January 2025.
This is Africa, the cradle of humanity, the frontier of the future, a land of visionaries, creators and pioneers, a continent of unstoppable energy where innovation meets tradition, where voices rise, loud and fearless.
I am an African.
This is the heartbeat of a billion people, diverse, bold united by a single purpose to tell our own stories in our own way. No borders, no barriers, no filters. A new era of African storytelling is here. From every corner of the continent, from the bustling cities to the quiet village, we tell Africa's story by Africans for the world. This is the land of a rising Africa, where Africa speaks and the world listens. This is why today we bring you POA, Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Senior officials and experts emphasize the crucial role of collaboration in addressing Africa's water challenges through digital technologies. Abdul Karim Said, country's representative for Ethiopia and regional representative for East Africa, showcased innovative approaches, including data collection via local sensors, drones, and satellites. He also highlighted the use of digital twins, virtual replicas of physical systems like irrigation networks that provide real-time insights to enhance water use efficiency and support informed decision-making.
What we are looking into are different types of digital solutions that we can apply for improving water management in Africa in general. So some of the things we are looking into are solutions which we can improve how we manage data, how we collect data. For example, this can include low-cost sensors, or it can include drones, for example, which we have recently used to collect high-resolution topographic data in the Somali region. But this can also be actually satellite-based data. So one is data, improving data. We have different types of new digital tools for improving the way we collect data, the accuracy of data, the resolution of data. The other one is how we process data, how we use data, and how we make tools for making decisions.
Dr. Jacob Ajinkum from the Ghana Water Research Institute noted that Africa's water management challenges often stem from limited data, capacity gaps, and fragmented efforts. He stressed the need for African nations to collaborate, share knowledge, and collectively leverage digital tools.
In Africa, the challenges regarding managing water resources has mainly been, one, the availability of data. So if data is not available, we cannot really know the amount of water we are using, the amount of water that is available in the water river basins, and then how we are managing them. So data plays a major role. Again, there's also the challenge of capacity, human resource, the expert in the areas of water management and then water resources use. And then there's also the challenge of collaboration. People are working in silos. We have to come together as Africans to collaborate and then find solutions to the problems of Africa.
A new program to strengthen health systems and expand access to sexual reproductive health and rights across East and Southern Africa was launched on 23rd October 2025 in Durban, South Africa, during the International Conference on Public Health in Africa. The program, called is a joint effort by Team Europe, including the European Union, Germany, and Sweden, in collaboration with the East African Community, the Southern African Development Community, GIZ, and United Nations agencies such as UNAIDS, the United Nations Population Fund, UNICEF, and the World Health Organization. With an investment of 90 million euros, the initiative aims to improve access to essential health services and medicines, strengthen health data and accountability systems, and promote regional procurement and local manufacturing of medical supplies. European Union Ambassador Petra Pereira emphasized the program's role in partnership and human rights. Leaders from the East African Community and the Southern African Development Community highlighted its contribution to resilient health system, access to medicines, and reducing inequalities. Representatives from Germany and Sweden noted its importance for gender equality, social inclusion, and regional development. The launch marks a key step in advancing regional cooperation for health and well-being. President Cyril Ramaphosa has welcomed Vietnam's proposal to upgrade bilateral relations between South Africa and Vietnam from a comprehensive partnership to a strategic partnership, marking a significant step toward cooperation between the two nations. Speaking during official talks with the President Long Kong in Hanoi, President Ramaphosa said the move reflects the strengths and strategic depths of the partnership and will unlock new opportunities for structured collaboration, enhance institutional engagement, and position our partnership to respond more effectively to global and regional challenges. President Ramaphosa congratulated Vietnam on the 80th anniversary of its independence, commending the country's resilience, unity and progress. He noted that the presence of key ministers from both countries overseeing defense, trade and agriculture, justice, mineral resources and police underscores the broad scope of collaboration across strategic sectors. He emphasized the elevation of relations demonstrates the growing importance of Southeast Asia to Africa and vice versa, as both regions seek stronger roles in global economic and political affairs. President Ramaphosa reaffirmed South Africa's commitment to strengthen cooperation with Vietnam, saying the new strategic partnership will help advance peace, prosperity, and sustainable development. The Africa Finance Corporation, the continent's leading infrastructure solutions provider, has announced its partnership with Lagos Fashion Week 2025, underscoring its commitment to empowering Africa's youth and creative industries as engines for inclusive economic growth. Africa's apparel and textile exports are projected to reach $15 billion by 2030. As a key partner, AFC will support Lagos Fashion Week 2025 in advancing Africa's creative economy, one of the continent's fastest growing sectors, by promoting sustainable production, local manufacturing, and value addition within the fashion and textiles value chain. This collaboration builds on AFC's broader mandate to drive industrialization and job creation through strategic investment in critical infrastructure that transforms economies. Through its investee company, Arise Integrated Industrial Platforms, AFC is facilitating Africa's transition from being primarily an exporter of raw materials to a producer and exporter of finished goods. Morocco plans to abandon coal power entirely by 2040 if it secures international climate finance, the Powering Past Coal Alliance said on Thursday. Morocco joined the international PPCA, a group of around 60 governments seeking to phase out coal power in 2023 in a bid to progress natural gas and renewable energy projects. Even without international support, Morocco would still aim to phase out coal by the 2040s, the PPCA said in a statement. As of 2024, coal accounted for 59.3% of Morocco's electricity mix, down from 70% in 2022, according to official figures. Morocco is targeting 52% of installed capacity to come from renewables by 2030, up from 45% currently. Next, let's check the current weather forecast. That's it for this hour. Goodbye.